Did you know that choosing the right daily snack can determine up to 48% of your heart disease risk? Especially if you're over 60, that staggering figure isn't just speculation. It comes from years-long studies published in the prestigious Journal of the American College of Cardiology. And here's the scariest part. The culprits behind that risk aren't exotic foods. They may already be sitting in your pantry labeled as healthy, while silently raising your blood pressure, fueling inflammation, and slowly clogging your arteries minute by minute, day by day. Welcome back to Dr. Health Wisdom. Today's video doesn't just offer a random overview. We're uncovering the truth behind 4 trader nuts and honoring 4 heart guardian nuts you can trust. This is your complete guide to what to eat daily to prevent heart attacks and which nuts you absolutely must avoid. However, before we begin, if you find this information valuable, please take a moment to hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any health-saving advice. And don't forget to let us know where you're watching from. Your engagement is our greatest motivation. Now, let's uncover the 4 silent heroes that can help you build a rock-solid fortress to protect your heart. Number 4, your bone-boosting powerhouse almonds. Because of their high calcium and vitamin E content, almonds are one of the best foods for helping your aging body stay strong. As we age, our bones naturally become more porous and prone to fractures, which increases the risk of serious complications. After 65, bone loss accelerates, but consuming just a quarter cup of almonds daily can help slow this process by delivering around 97 milligrams of calcium. Beyond calcium, almonds are rich in magnesium, a nutrient that many older adults lack. What makes almonds extra special is their ability to balance these minerals. Magnesium helps prevent calcium from clogging your arteries and instead directs it into your bones. As cardiovascular risks rise with age, your heart also benefits from the heart-healthy monounsaturated fats in almonds fats shown to lower LDL, bad cholesterol, the key factor behind plaque buildup and heart attacks. For seniors, I recommend 15-20 almonds daily, ideally raw or dry roasted and unsalted. Thanks to their fiber content, about 3.5 g per serving almonds are also a powerful aid against constipation, an issue affecting roughly 40% of older adults. Necessary research from Tufts University has shown that almonds help protect brain cells from oxidative damage, something many of us worry about as we age. To get the most benefit, choose almonds with the papery brown skin intact. The flavonoids in the skin, combined with vitamin E, double the antioxidant power of the nut. One final note, ensure you chew almonds thoroughly before swallowing, especially for seniors who may have difficulty swallowing as they can pose a choking risk otherwise. Number 3, walnuts. A brain-boosting supernut walnuts stand out as one of the top brain foods for seniors, and it's not just because they resemble the human brain. Their shape mirrors the very organ they nourish. Among standard nuts, walnuts are the richest source of alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, a plant-based omega-3 fatty acid. This is especially crucial for aging brains, as omega-3s support neurotransmission and help preserve the integrity of brain cell membranes. According to a recent study published in the Journal of Nutrition, older adults who consumed just 1.5 ounces, about 42 grams of walnuts daily for 8 weeks showed significant improvements in mental flexibility and cognitive processing speed. Unique polyphenolic compounds in walnuts may also help prevent the onset of neurodegenerative diseases such as dementia and Alzheimer's. What many don't realize is that walnuts also contain melatonin, which supports better sleep quality, a benefit particularly valuable for older adults whose melatonin levels naturally decline with age. And walnuts aren't just brain-friendly, they're heart-healthy too. Their polyphenols help reduce oxidative stress, while arginine, an amino acid found in walnuts, improves blood vessel function. This is key to maintaining a strong circulatory system, reducing the risk of blood clots and preventing heart attacks. In fact, by keeping arteries flexible, walnuts may even boost the effectiveness of blood pressure medications. For maximum benefits, aim for 7 to 9 walnut halves per day and store them in the fridge to preserve their delicate oils from turning rancid. Number 2. Pistachios, a natural ally in blood pressure control. Pistachios might be the most underrated nut, especially when it comes to managing blood pressure. Packed with potassium, approximately 285 mg per serving, and low in sodium, pistachios provide a unique snack option that supports kidney function by preventing sodium buildup. As we age, maintaining a balanced intake of this mineral becomes crucial. Much like prescription medications, pistachios can lower systolic blood pressure by 3 to 5 points, but without the unwanted side effects. Keeping blood pressure in check is one of the most crucial steps you can take to reduce strain on the heart and prevent life-threatening cardiovascular events such as heart attacks or strokes. Furthermore, pistachios contain lutein and zeaxanthin, two powerful antioxidants that help protect against age-related macular degeneration, a leading cause of vision loss in individuals over 60. Their shells naturally slow down your eating pace, helping prevent overconsumption. According to the International Journal of Obesity, older adults can better regulate intake by using empty shells as visual cues. Aim for about 49 unsalted pistachios, or 1 ounce 28 grams per day. Each serving delivers 3 grams of fiber, which is particularly beneficial for blood sugar control in the 25% of Americans over age 65 who have diabetes or prediabetes. Number 1. Brazil nuts, the master coordinator and silent guardian of your heart. And now claiming the top spot is an unexpected but strategic choice. We're not honoring it for a direct single benefit like the other nuts, but for its role as a master health coordinator, a quietly powerful protector of your heart, the Brazil nut. Imagine your thyroid as your body's central power plant, setting the pace for metabolism, energy, and even mood. As we age, this power plant often slows down. Thyroid decline affects nearly 20% of those over 65 and is a stealthy threat. It can slow metabolism, lead to weight gain, and most dangerously raise levels of LDL, bad cholesterol, the very substance that builds deadly plaque in your arteries. Here's where the Brazil nut's power kicks in. Just one nut gives you 96 micrograms of selenium, about 137% of your daily need, a perfect dose to reset that thyroid power plant and jumpstart critical hormone production. By fixing this power source, you cut off the supply line to your enemy, blocking LDL cholesterol production at its origin. This indirectly yet intelligently shields your heart from the risk of a heart attack. But there's more. Its unique fatty acids help maintain the myelin sheath around your nerves, keeping your reflexes sharp and your thinking quick. Most astonishingly recent studies suggest that specific antioxidants in Brazil nuts may slow down the shortening of telomeres, the chromosome caps that influence cell lifespan. But there's a golden rule you must follow. The very power of the Brazil nut is also its weakness. With its exceptionally high selenium content, you should never eat more than 1 or 2 Brazil nuts per day. Think of it as a potent gift from nature. In the correct dose, it's a remedy. In excess, it becomes a toxin. The wisdom is in respecting that strength. And now it's time for equally crucial information. We've met the heroes, now it's time to identify the enemies. Let's expose the truth about 4 types of nuts that may be quietly sabotaging your efforts to protect your health. Number 4. The inflammatory agent peanuts. Despite their popularity, many older adults face hidden risks when eating peanuts. First, it's essential to know that peanuts aren't tree nuts, they're legumes that grow underground. This makes them more prone to mold contamination and aflatoxin, a natural fungal toxin. Over time, and with repeated exposure, aflatoxin can harm the liver and increase cancer risk, especially in older individuals whose detox systems are less efficient. Peanuts also contain proteins that can trigger low-grade inflammation even without a diagnosed allergy. This is especially concerning for seniors, as chronic inflammation can worsen joint pain and cognitive decline, and most critically cause cardiovascular stress. This underlying inflammation can damage your arteries and increase the risk of a heart attack. While omega-3 fatty acids fight inflammation, most Americans consume far more omega-6, and peanuts are rich in omega-6, which can fuel that internal fire. Here's a critical warning. Peanuts contain vitamin K, and many doctors fail to alert older patients to the potentially life-threatening interaction between peanuts and blood thinners, like warfarin. This interaction can negate the medication's effect and significantly elevate the risk of dangerous clot formation, leading directly to heart attacks and strokes. Commercial peanut butter can exacerbate the issue, adding sugar, hydrogenated oils, and sodium, all of which further strain an aging heart. With 63% of older Americans suffering from high blood pressure, extra sodium is a serious concern. Peanuts are also vulnerable to improper storage, which can lead to rancidity and the release of harmful free radicals. Additionally, acrylamide, a compound associated with cognitive harm, can form during typical dry roasting processes. This is especially troubling for those who are already concerned about memory loss. Even if you've been eating peanuts without apparent adverse effects, consider swapping them out for one of our recommended nuts just 3 days a week. You'll still get essential nutrients while reducing your exposure to these hidden dangers. Number 3. Cashews. The unseen spike in blood sugar. Because of their high carbohydrate content and impact on blood sugar, cashews are especially dangerous for the elderly compared to real tree nuts. Cashews have more carbohydrates, about 9 g per ounce, and fewer protective compounds such as fiber. Among those over 65, about 25% have diabetes and 48% have prediabetes. They may experience blood sugar reactions as a result. With the strong reputation of cashews for their health benefits, this is worrisome because many older adults consume them in excess without considering the potential impact on their blood sugar levels. Frequent blood sugar spikes can damage the delicate lining of your arteries over time, allowing LDL bad cholesterol to build up, form plaques, and eventually lead to cardiovascular disease. Their smooth, curved shape also presents a choking risk, which should not be overlooked, especially for seniors who have difficulty swallowing. They are also one of the nuts most commonly involved in inhalation incidents. Because cashews contain a lot of oxalates molecules that bind with calcium in the gut and reduce calcium absorption, they are not very nutritious. This is a significant issue for older adults who are already at risk of osteoporosis. These oxalates also significantly increase the risk of kidney stones for those who are already at higher risk after age 60. The processing of cashews carries another hidden issue. The prolonged processing required to remove urushiol, a toxin also found in poison ivy, causes cashews to lose a significant amount of their nutritional value. Many store-bought versions are also overly salted and oil roasted, adding sodium and unhealthy fats that can worsen heartburn and high blood pressure. The enzyme inhibitors present in cashews can make protein digestion more difficult. For seniors who often struggle to digest and absorb protein, this is exceptionally inconvenient. Their rich, creamy texture makes it easy to overeat them, which can contribute to weight gain at a stage of life when maintaining a healthy weight becomes harder. Regularly replacing cashews with walnuts or almonds can provide a healthier snack option with better nutritional quality and fewer risks for an aging body. Number 2. Macadamia nuts, a serious health concern. Despite their delicious taste, macadamia nuts are a serious health concern for older adults due to their extremely high calorie density. With nearly 200 calories per ounce, they are the highest calorie nut on the market. The already difficult task of weight management in seniors becomes even more challenging because metabolism inevitably slows with age. Their fat content is also exceptionally high, around 22 grams per ounce, which further burdens the gallbladder, whose functionality declines with age. About 15% of seniors have asymptomatic gallstones and may not notice them, but macadamias can trigger painful episodes. Beyond the high calories, macadamia nuts contain one of the highest saturated fat levels among nuts. 3 grams per ounce, which can raise LDL cholesterol, the primary culprit in plaque buildup, artery blockage, and heart attacks. They also pose a significant risk to the oral health of older adults, particularly those with dental crowns, bridges, or weakened teeth due to their density and hardness. This is especially problematic for individuals over 65, as their enamel is already worn and calcium absorption is reduced. Practically speaking, macadamias are among the most expensive nuts. This cost can push budget-conscious seniors toward cheaper alternatives that are more likely to be rancid or improperly stored, exposing them to harmful oxidized lipids. Many commercial macadamia nut products already have a poor nutritional profile, and the addition of excessive salt and oil roasting further increases sodium and unhealthy fats. Their rich, creamy flavor can easily lead to overeating. Although research on nuts for heart health has largely overlooked or downplayed the impacts of high-fat nuts like macadamias, a concerning fact is that many older adults consume them believing they're heart healthy. This is one of the most dangerous nutritional misconceptions when a seemingly beneficial food quietly works against your heart health goals. If you've been eating macadamia nuts daily, consider switching to pistachios. They offer a much better nutrient profile and are especially suited for an aging body. Number 1. Pine nuts, a known medication disruptor. For grave reasons in older adults, pine nuts, known as a medication disruptor, are among the most problematic nuts for this age group. What is extremely concerning is that they contain compounds that interact with over 60% of medications prescribed to elderly patients. This interaction can reduce the effectiveness of these drugs or lead to unwanted side effects. This is especially true for blood pressure medications and statins, 2 key weapons in the fight against heart attacks. Reducing their effectiveness or causing side effects is akin to sabotaging your most crucial protective shield. A serious warning sign is that most doctors and pharmacists never discuss food-drug interactions with their patients. What is most alarming is pine nut syndrome, which causes an unpleasant metallic taste that can last for weeks after consumption. While taste changes might seem minor for older adults, they can lead to decreased appetite and poor nutrition. Research shows that up to 40% of those affected experience significant weight loss. This syndrome appears to be more common among older adults, possibly related to changes in taste receptors and aging-related changes in detoxification pathways. The polyunsaturated fats in pine nuts are prone to rapid oxidation and can form inflammatory compounds. Seniors already dealing with inflammatory conditions, such as arthritis, may find this particularly concerning. Because of their small size and smooth texture, choking is possible, especially concerning for those with swallowing difficulties or taking medications that cause dry mouth, an issue affecting over 70% of older adults on multiple prescriptions. Protein digestion may be hindered by enzyme inhibitors in pine nuts, though natural protein absorption declines with age. Due to their high oil content and everyday use in pesto, a popular culinary application, pine nuts are calorie-dense and may exacerbate weight management issues frequently seen after age 65. Alarmingly, new research suggests compounds found in certain pine nuts may accelerate age-related macular degeneration, a leading cause of vision loss in older adults. You should avoid these 4 nuts after age 65. Your dietary decision about which nuts to eat and which to avoid can significantly impact your health, vitality, and cognitive function as you age. And remember, even small changes applied consistently over time yield huge results. Now it's your turn. Do you have any evidence that dietary changes, adding or removing specific nuts, have affected your health? Tell me which nut has had the most significant impact on your life. Before we finish, please let us know where you're watching from today. Feel free to ask any questions you have and leave a comment below. Remember to click subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of Dr. Health Wisdom's top health advice. And I'd love to know if you're with me, if you're still watching. If this video has brought value to you, type a 1 in the comments. If not, type 0. Share your thoughts and stories. We appreciate your participation.